These examples give us a table, and we're supposed to construct an appropriate triangle to complete the triangle. So for 21, I'm given sine of 30 degrees. So the next thing I need to figure out is what that is in radians. So to get from degrees to radians, I'm going to multiply by pi over 180, just a little reminder, and that's going to give me pi over 6. Okay, then for the function value, I'm going to go to my unit circle. And so I'm looking at 30 degrees here. And these coordinates, the x-coordinate is always cosine, and the y-coordinate is always sine. And this is because of what we covered the other day, where you have this distance right here, 1/2. This is because of our special triangle. We are moving up 1/2 on the y-axis, and we are going over root of 3 over 2 on the x-axis. By definition, remember that sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so here's your sine value. And cosine is adjacent over a hypotenuse, so here's your cosine value. In this particular question, we're being asked for our sine value, which is opposite over hypotenuse, and so that's going to be 1/2. Okay, for this next one, I have tangent. So I have tangent at pi over 3. So I need to change pi over 3 to degrees, and that means I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi, and that's going to give me 60 degrees. So let's look back at our unit circle. So now I'm right here on my unit circle. Here's 60 degrees. Okay, and I am going over 1/2 and up root of 3 over 2 on the y-axis. Remembering cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always 1 in the unit circle because the radius is always 1. And sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So I can get sine and cosine off of my unit circle. So I'm going to go ahead and copy them down here. So sine of 60 degrees is going to be root of 3 over 2, because that's the distance of that side on the y-axis. And then cosine of 60 degrees is going to be 1/2. That's my x value. All right, I'm asked for tangent. So tangent by definition, I'll move that out of the way. Tangent by definition is opposite over adjacent. So tangent, I'll write it over here, of 60 degrees is going to be opposite. So that's root of 3 over 2 over adjacent, which is then 1/2. When I reduce, that will give me root of 3. Let me rewrite that because it's just a little bit sloppy. Okay, so this is how